you got your hand raised?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I just had a question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I put the Ichimoku cloud on, and I took off everything except for the green wagon span, correct?
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be these little bitty boxes with the highs and lows on the top.
Uh-huh.
But I don't have the stretched out lines like you have to the left. Is that
so? Yeah, you're in the Asian session right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you good. Okay, so, Angie, you asked me about the sale, right? You were getting on the second candle right here. You can get it right here. For the safer move, you can get in right here because the body of this candle closed below the blue box. So your next candle is gonna still continue down in the sale. You can enter right here for your sale. Right there for your sale. And then write it down to your daily target 2. Which, if you follow the green line, you know that, this right here will show you the same thing in the past. So once you see where it's going, and we'll reiterate on the green line as well. Once it breaks out here, you'll see this over onto the left. It may not be exact, but it'll be a little similar, maybe a pip or 2 off because of the width. But you know that it's going to drop a little lower. This is the beauty of it because once it dropped here, you could have got out right now. So knowing where the green line is will yield you a lot more money, and that's why I call it green line. Okay, Vera.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vera, what's your question?
Hey, Dr. K. Now I want to know, could you post or could you show the slide for the buy criteria? I got in late. I had a basketball game, so I got in late. And I just want to be able to screenshot the criteria for the buy.
Okay, I sure will. I'll do it. Is it still valid for the candles to close on the side of the box, like what happened with USD MXN? Yeah, it is. If you know where the green line is, you'll get more consolidation and hesitation from what I've seen, but it still goes where it's supposed to. But if it breaks straight up and down, that makes it a lot easier. It moves a lot quicker. But if it does it on the side, but that is an exotic pair. So it may do it a little differently. Okay, so let me go back to the buy. Sorry, I went too far back. Okay, this is the buy. Okay, this is the buy that's breaking out of the box. So you wait till this candle for it to break out of that box. Once it breaks out, it's going to shoot all the way up, and it's going to go to that daily 2 target. But you can set your take profit at the daily 1. And if you get in during those breakout times, it will automatically shoot all the way up from what I practiced and did.
Could you show me the written criteria that you had from your slide?
Hold on 1 second. Okay, screenshot that. Okay, for the long buy entry, the long position is initiated when the following is displayed on the chart. Price candle takes off from the intraday longs line that's on the chart as the first buy area. If the price has advanced and sometime later in the trading day, price retraces back to a broken support use that area for a second buy, and this chart occurs on the intraday R1. Okay, so did you snapshot that? We're gonna go over it again tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so the stop loss, snapshot this one. Your stop loss for the buy, you can do it at 5 to 30 pips below where you entered at. And then right here,
Thank you.
you did, okay, you got this one? One of the buy examples.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. All right, let's see.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now this is another one with just the regular candles. I forgot to put the green line on this one too. So, right here, you would have got in, let me get my little pen. You would have got in right here, time this broke out of this box. And you see right here your intraday 1. Time that air goes below, you could have got in there and wrote it down to this right here, which is your first take profit.
What does that say when you did that line you just circled? Because it's hard to see on your screen. It's so small.
Yeah, no, I can't see it either, so y'all just gonna have to work with it.
Okay.
It's the intraday short, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I look at that and the other one, I have to walk away and go get it. So, yeah, so it's from the intraday short. I think I wrote it right here just in case, so I can remember. Plus, that's the ADR high. That's in the brown. That's the ADR high. So you'll get in right here, this candle, the breakout box for the sale. This is the breakout box right here for the sale. And based off the green line, you would know where it was going. This would have been your first take profit if you want to take that. Of course, you know it was going to pull back based off the green line, which I don't have on here. I'm sorry. Then your intraday pivot, that could be another take profit because once it breaks through here, it always pulls back. But if it don't go back up here to break this, you can get back in at this next candle. Once that closes below it, you can ride it all the way down to your intraday short right here. Now this one I think I did today too. I think this is a different time. I can't find the time. I should put the time on there.
That's the 15.
But
GU on the 15 minute.
15 minutes. Okay, so that was 173 pips there total. And the beauty of it, what I like about it the most is it will hit that second take profit, especially on the buy. The second take profit. So if I stack that, which I didn't on this one, because I was in too many other trades as it was. That was 173 pips. You get more pips out of the breakout than the other, and that's what I liked about it. And that's 692 pips still. Right there off of one trade, and you got to trade nothing else for the rest of the day if you don't want to. Now just imagine if you did this on US 30, because we get ready to have that boot camp. Just imagine if you did that on that US 30.
Dr. K, does this box pop up during the just Asian session, or does it show New York session and London session?
It starts because that's like a brand new day when the Asian session starts. So it starts forming from what I found during that time frame. By the time London hits, you know, I got a box. I got a full box, and I know when New York hits, I got another box.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll pull it.
Dr. K,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. When you say stack them, can you describe what you mean by that?
I got in for a sale on the same pair 4 times.
Can you show me where?
You know how you enter your trade?
Mm-hmm.
Trading, you hit buy. I just looked at put it in 4 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And at what point are you putting at the very beginning?
whenever I enter.
Okay.
Say if I'm entering right here,
Mm-hmm.
I don't put it. I put it in 4 times,
Okay.
and I'm writing it all the way down, and it has the same take profit.
Okay.
It may have different entries, but it has the same take profit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dr. Kathy.
Timber said, "Oh my God." Okay, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I just wanted to see, my broker doesn't have US 30. I think they do have the US MXN. What do you think with the US 30, is it worth actually signing up with a different broker? Is it that powerful?
Yes, yes, it is. And where you're at, GER 30.
GER 30.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I've just seen it, they have it on, I use something called FX Globe, but they do have it on JFAX. But would you recommend Traders Way instead of JFAX? Because I know they kind of have
Traders Way don't have it.
So JFAX, I should use it with them, US
Yeah. JFAX or Hugo's Way. I can send you a link for Hugo's Way.
Please do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Tamara.
Okay, so Dr. Kathy, you're saying about the breakout session. Once it passes the box on that second candle after the wick, you're saying that this drop is in a matter of seconds, like almost like the news?
Yep.
Okay. So where that 100 is, that's where, right there, that's where I would do my extra entries after the 2 retracements right there.
Yeah, wherever you're comfortable to, when you want to get back in again and you see that you're ready to drop again, you can get in it right here.
Okay. And then the one below it.
First take profit. Long as that candle closes below.
Okay.
Then you can get in again for your second take profit. And this is the pivot point will be your second target. That's the safest way. Now I am aggressive with my trading, so I need to put that out there. I am aggressive with my trading, so that's just me. Everybody's not. Okay, so
aggressive. What do you mean? Are you talking about the fact that you put in 4 entries at the top of the
and I just wrote it all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but for you, I need to stress that I need to stop doing that too, because everybody can handle that. Not saying that you guys can't. So right here, if you got it right here, then your first take profit will be right here on this first blue line. You give it space, then when it closes below this, then
Hey, I got it now. Huh? Okay.
Okay, so right here, once you get in it, this right here, your first blue line is going to be your first take profit. When this candle closes below that first take profit, you can get in for your second take profit. Your second entry. This blue line, the intraday pivot, will be your second take profit. Once this candle, and you wait for this candle because it's going to come back and retest it. So don't get in it. If it didn't go straight down here, you just wait because it's either going to throw a pin and it's going to bounce back or it's going to hit this and it's going to bounce back. It's going to come back down. So wait for the next one to close below that and then you can get in. This is your third take profit. If this candle closes below the intraday short right here and you see that it's continuing to go down, and you'll know that based off the green line, then you ride it all the way down to your intraday 1. And that's your take profit.
So this doesn't do it at all at night? It's just of course, just the times that you gave us.
That's the best times that I've done it because I'm already sleep deprived. So I get up when I know that money's going to be moving real fast.
Okay, well, we're sleep deprived, so I'm down. So
I'm trying to stop being sleep deprived. I'm aging. I can't do that.
Well, the cool part about this is allowing you to be able to sleep.
Yes, exactly. This is what I'm doing. It's allowing me to get some rest. And the beauty of it is you can set your buy stops and sell stops and wake up in profit. Hannah does it all the time.
Wow.
She knows to buy stops and sell stops. Now, just now the US 30 and the GER 30 for those that are in London. GER 30 moves like US 30, but a little slower. So Nathan, and obviously you can trade that. That should be on there, and then you gotta have. Now the minimum is $200, but you can blow that $200 real quick. So you have to use small lot sizes, and you have to keep your stuff really tight. You gotta make sure you got the best interest. Trust me, you will have plenty of time to make a lot of money. Now with that US 30, like today, it hit the intraday low. It hit that low. It hasn't hit that low in 5 years since the last time we was in a recession back in 2013.
Wow.
And they announced that today. That's the lowest it's been in a long time. So our economy is crashing. Now, y'all remember, for those that do follow me and on my team, you know I talk about we have a recession every 7 to 10 years. Next year, the recession is going to be worse. It's going to be really tight for a lot of people. And going into 20, it's going to be bad. But halfway out of 20, it'll start easing up some. But we've been in a recession since 2016. It didn't hit us hard until 17. Now going into 18, you see what's happening. And I've been saying this for the longest. There's nothing new under the sun. But you guys are in here. That's why I say you quit everything you want, but don't quit trading. Because it's a written skill set out of Ecclesiastes 11:1. Because this is part of the wealth transfer, the wealth cycle. This is how you can make money work for you. This is the first time a recession has not dictated to my house how we going to live and how we going to eat. And it shouldn't be like that for y'all.
Praise God.
Yes. Now thank God for the revelation, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so while the economy is tanking, this is how the rich stay rich. Because they already know that only 1% of this nation, this is why it's only 1%. And I'm studying more. You got to continue to study yourself approved. You study. Don't get greedy. Don't follow the hype. All of that stuff, because you get blinded. You get lost in it. You get lost in translation. You got to study. Study to show yourself approved. Because all this time, I'm thinking the banks are the market makers, and they're running the market, and it's really not the banks. It's the government. So that's a whole other class all by itself. So the government is tied into it. And they know exactly what they're doing because they know what they're doing. You know, they regulate. They the one who pass the laws. But that's something else. And I'll be teaching more of that beginning of the year, just on the psychology of trading. Once you get it, you'll have patience for trading like crazy.
Dr. K, quick question on those boxes. You will know if it's a buy or a sell just by position of the box itself?
With the candles that's coming out of it, yeah.
Well, like, for example, like this, we're looking at GU right now. You got the box. You figure it's a sell. If it was going to be a buy, would the position the box be on the lower end, like towards the bottom of the screen? If it was a buy.
No, I ain't really pay attention to that.
Okay.
Go back and look. That's observant. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay.
So you see when it was a buy, it was.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm just asking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense because it had already hit the high. It was up at the high because this was the high right over here.
Mm-hmm.
So when that next box formed, you better go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't even catch that, and I did it. This is crazy. Who is that? Who said that?
Lawrence.
Lawrence, you got points with me. Okay.
Lawrence, repeat what you said, please.
Just to position the box so you know if you're in a buy or a sell, what to look for. And I'm just saying, if it's a sell, it looks like it's going to be at the top of the screen. And if it's a buy, it's going to be at the bottom.
Okay, y'all see this one? Take a picture and make a note of it. Okay, this is where it hit yesterday's high. So it's already been up there and it hit the high. Then the box started moving down some. When it went down a little lower, that's the indication that it's getting ready to go into a sale. I didn't even catch that, but that's smart. They make it simple. That's why each one teach one. So let's go to the, huh?
Sorry, I'm also looking at GBP USD on the 15-minute chart,
Uh-huh.
but a little bit further across, say about the 6th of December, there are some that are going into a high, going into a buy, but it's about 2/3 of the way up the screen.
Okay.
So GBP USD on the 15-minute chart.
Okay, you're live like right now?
I'm here looking live, yes.
Okay, I hadn't got there yet. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'll get there. Okay, so right here, you see the box that's up, and then this is a little lower, so that Lawrence picked up on that and said that means that it's going to a sale. So let's look at the sale one. I mean, that's the sale. So let's look at the buy. Okay, the box is at the lower part of the screen. Yeah. Okay, Lawrence, you found a shortcut. You better go ahead. That's good. Okay, so let me stop sharing this because we only got a few minutes left. And look at, I really didn't want to do that. Okay, no. Let me finish this before I jump the gun. I don't want to do that. I want to stay on task.
And Dr. Kath, there's another question for you. That little blue box that on the breakout, the little blue box.
Mm-hmm.
Will the position of the little blue box also tell us as well whether it's at the top of that box or the lower half of that box?
It's at both ends.
Okay.
It's up there and it's down there.
So it's down there for the sale and up there and on the top of the buy?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up top and at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, of course, you know the sell stop entry. Okay, now, this does not only traces the daily pivot points, but also points out the price retracement and the extension within the context of one's trading day. And the beauty of it is, what I loved about it, all positions are resolved the same day. Okay? All positions are resolved the same day. Now,
What do you mean by resolved?
it hits that second take profit of the buy the same day if it's in a buy, or it hits that second take profit, or the first take profit of the sale that same day, within that day.
Within a 24-hour day?
Within that trading day. Because the
Okay.
new session will start again until April. What? Asian. Can y'all see my chart? No?
Yes.
Y'all can't see my charts?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, no holding trades. Yeah. It helps you not to hold the trade. So that's why I say you could the buy stops and sell stops help a lot. And then you can just do your take profit. So right here we see, what is this one? Let me see. This EUR USD. You see it's been dropping all day. And it's been coming up into a buy. So what I noticed is it never breaks out on this side. So once it gets up here, and we're over here, it may go a few weeks. That depends on where we at. But eventually it may consolidate for a minute. But this is gonna go into a buy thanks to Lawrence. Now we got some extra revelation. It's at the bottom, and it's gonna go back up into a buy. But I do know it has to fill this box. It has to fill this box. So what I did notice, and what me and Shantae both noticed, is it won't break out on this side, but it may push this box up. So if it pushes this box up, it's going to end up, come on. It'll push it up to here. This box will expand up to here. This will not break out on this side. Okay, everybody get that? Always know it will not break out. I have not seen it break out on this side of the box. But I have seen this box stand up. And the reason why I know it's going to go up to there is because of where this green line is. And so if this keeps pushing up, it'll push this box up to here. Then, of course, you know, it's going to pull back. It'll pull back, then it'll be over in this side of the box. And then it'll consolidate some. It'll take its time. Even though you don't see these consolidation lines, then it's going to shoot up to here. Based off the green line, you know it's going to go past this point because this is where this is at. It's going to pull back down because it has to go back and break that resistance again. It's going to hit your pivot point. It's going to go all the way back up. It's going to hit your average daily high. It may go a little past it based off of this right here. And your green line, yeah, take your picture. And then because you know your green line is going to come down, hesitate, and it's going to drop. You know, it's going to do the same thing over here. I hope y'all are getting this. I can tell.
Dr. Kathy, can you widen that a little bit, please?
No, girl, I'm on a roll. Okay, hold on.
I'm trying to see. I'm sorry.
Now I gotta move it. Hold on. See, now it's gonna be all messed up. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Okay, hold on. Okay, like I said, this will push the box up to here based off the green line. Okay, Tamara, can you see it?
Yes, ma'am. So it's doing this pullback.
Then it's gonna pull back based off the green line. Then it's gonna play around. You may not see all of this over here, but I'm telling you, it's gonna play around. Once you get over here, to start making this way back up because it's waiting to get into the next session. So you may not see a whole bunch of this over here, but you'll see it hesitate right up in this area. And this is the same area right over in here. Then once it breaks out, we know it's going up to here based off the green line. It's really going to go up to here, come up, then pull down, hit that line, it may make a this, and then it's going to come back down, going to hit that pivot point. It's going to come down here. You see, based off of that, then it's going to come back up. Then it's going to go up again. Oh, let me go there. And we know it's going to come back up to here, which is the intraday R1, based off of this, because after it gets here, it goes right back up. It pulls back a little bit, and it goes up to here. So there go your take profit right there. Once it hits there, what do? It pulls right back down, right over here, what do you see? Pulling down, comes back down, it's retesting again. It's waiting on the London breakout. That's what it's waiting on. It's waiting on 3:30 a.m. And it does that. Then it goes back up.
So it's going to go to that other high?
It's going back to that high. It's going back to the intraday high. This is just on 15 minutes.
Okay.
So when you see this from here to there, that's 79 pips on the 15 minutes. Which, if you look at the chart, the intraday high ends up being yesterday's high. This is why it's important for y'all to get on those trades we be having during the week. This is all in one day. So by the time London closes tomorrow morning, that's one trading day for the European, anything that's European, or the Frankfurt. When London closes tomorrow at 10 o'clock, then it should have touched right back up to where it was. It will close.
I was speaking to the team today, and I was referring to the 90-day spreadsheet. the 90-day increase spreadsheet. What's your take on it regarding, because these are a lot of pips, and I promised myself, I said, look, I've got to compound this money. But these pips are too irresistible. What would you suggest to the team, or what's your advice? Because it's very tempting to go.
It is tempting, and you will blow your account if you ain't careful. If you have $1,000 in your account, and I got this from Tamara, trade it like it's 500. That way you still got a good cushion. You always guarantee 10 with no issues, no pullbacks. Because if you catch a pullback, even though you're making a lot of money going up, it's gonna pull back. So Safeway, if you use this, you secure your profits. Or somebody is supposed to reach out to you. They wanted me to come to Romania, some part of Europe. They're on your team.
Yes.
Yeah, I said, out of respect to my leaders over there, you give them, and then I'll come over there. But I won't come and train unless they know.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll speak on that. Yeah, we got some major leaders out there, so yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, they reached out to me, and I told them to go through your leaders, and then let them get back with me.
Powerful.
Okay, so what's the goal of errors? Practice. How do you get that on the okay? Show you why I love the fifth stand. Okay, these are fractals. Learn this too. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. See it? You go to insert indicators, then click on fractals. When the arrow is up, it's getting ready to do a pullback. When the arrow is down, it's getting ready to go up.
Say that again, Kathy.
Huh?
What was that again? When the arrows are what now?
When the arrow is up, it's getting ready to pull back and go down. When the arrow is at the bottom, it's getting ready to go up.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now with the stuff that we have, everybody should be making a whole lot of money. You hear me? Everybody should. Let me stop sharing my space there. See all my people. Well, I got everything on here. And you ain't gonna want everything. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me add the Fibonacci theta to it. Show you how easier life is. I guess because I'm older, time is sensitive for me. I don't have time for all that joy. Y'all work too hard. Y'all work way too hard. Ain't nothing wrong with hard. Working hard. It's like working smart. Okay.
Dr. Kathy? I've just added the fractals to my chart. That's a game changer. Could you just speak a little bit more about this fractals thing?
I sure will. Hold on, let me find it. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, can y'all see my charts again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. K, I love me some fractals.
Yes. Tamara wanted to put us on that in Florida. We didn't even know about it. I didn't even think about it. Okay, so let me find one that's a little more clear. I got some of everything going on here. Okay, so you see this fractal right here? It says fractal up. I used to trade them the opposite way because it said fractal up, so I thought it was going into a buy and I would be losing money. So I was like, I'm not using that. That sucks, So it's not doing it right. But what I found out was when this is up, that means it's getting ready to reverse and everything is coming down. It's going into a sell. Until you see another one pop up, if you see it pop up at the bottom, then that means prices get ready to reverse and it's getting ready to go up.
Wow.
Now you see our box? You see our box?
Yes. Wow. On the right, yeah.
Yes. So it's telling you prices get ready to go up. We just did the thing on it And we know that it's going to end up going back up to here, which is the weekly high, which is going to end up hitting the intraday R1. And let's see how many pips that is based off the 1 hour. If we just say if we got in now, which don't get in now because we're dealing with pullbacks. That's 61 pips. Nobody on this team, nobody up under my team should be losing anything at all. You just gotta find one. If you guys stick with me and not jump all over the place, you'll be okay. It would be real fun. Those that stuck with me and didn't go all over the place, they're doing really good.
Wow.
Really good. And I am the product. Okay? I learned that from Marcus. I am the product. So, but anyway, this is see with the fifth band on it. This is gonna turn, even though it's all in the downtrend right now. You see now it's closing above the 38.2. That candle is closing above the 38.2, so you know that it's changing. It already hit yesterday's low, it hit the weekly high, and it hit yesterday's high. Started at yesterday's high, and you know it's been at a downtrend all day. We get ready to go into another session, so it has to reverse and go on up. And of course, you know, the fifth band is best used on 30 minutes. So if you add the fifth band with it, with those fractals and the green line, now this is what I was telling you. Well, on here I have my money line. I mean the TK line. If the candles close above your Tinkerson, it's going into a buy. You just got confirmation after confirmation.
Yes.
The green line gives you everything. If the candle closes below the red line, it's a sell. And if you're using the fifth band, right here, 38.2 is my number. Anything closes below the 38.2 is a sell all day long. Anything closes above 38.2 is a buy all day long.
That's incredible.
All I did was just gave you extra secure take profits with using this in the green line, and so that you can secure a lot of pips at one time, this box for the breakout.
Dr. Kathy, can you repeat that one more time with the fractals and then the 38.2?
Okay, so on the fractals, if you put that on here, do you know how to put it on? You go to insert indicators, and then you click on fractals. So
it's under Bill Williams as well.
Yeah, under Bill Williams. You can go here under Bill Williams. If it don't pop up, click on the Bill Williams, and the fractal should be there. Now right here, if it's pointed up, this right here, it says fractal up. That don't mean it's going into a buy. That means it's going into a sell. So when that pops up, it's going down into a sell. When it pops up right here, even though it pulled back, another fractal popped up, then you know it's still going into a downtrend. When it popped up here, it still gives you warnings that the trend is getting ready to change. And of course, that went up. Of course, I'm using the Heikenhashi candles, but on your candles, you should see green. These should be green or something. But when you see this at the bottom, it's warning you. Remember when we were talking about where it said let it hit it 3 times before you get in? This hit 3 times. And so when you see that pop up, it's going into a box. Now, based off the green line, we already know where it's going. Now, keep watching this box. Remember, it's going to increase, and it's going to go up to this point right here. That point right here, I don't have a glasses shot. So, 1.3732. 1.13732. That box should roll up to here. Then the candles will start coming back down, but when it gets into this box, get ready for the breakout to go back up. Thanks to Lawrence, we now know if the box is at the bottom, he just secured the whole class for tomorrow. So if the box is at the bottom, we know that it's getting ready to break out into a buy. And if the box is at the top, we know that it's going to be Can you see what happened over here? While this was going up, this box increased. It got bigger. And then once it got over here into this box, that's when everything started bouncing back. It didn't ever break out of the box. It just increased the box. And then it started coming back down. If you found it, it should be automatic. If you click on it, it should automatically come on your thing. Okay, anybody got any questions? Because it is 8:07. And let's see.
Just when you were talking about the TK.
Okay, so the TK, no, well, it's not, the tickets.
Right.
If the candles are above the red line, it lets you know that it's going into a buy. If it closes above the red line, it lets you know that it's a buy. Now let me take this fifth band off so that I can tell Ms. Becca about the green line. Ms. Becca, you still there with me? Becca.
Hey, Dr. Kathy.
Uh-huh.
We can also use that demarker as well, right?
Yep, demarker is always good for those that's working. Does wonders. Miss Becca, are you there? Thank you, Nikki.
I believe Miss Becca hung up.
She hung up.
She may have gotten off.
Lord, Shantae caller.
I will check on her.
Mother Gail, you get it?
You know, Mother Gail, she good. Oh no, we'll see. Rebecca O'Donnell. There she is right there. Miss Becca?
She might be on mute.
No.
Did she walk away?
It's possible.
Dr. Kathy, I've been following the green line as well, and I occasionally get very confused, so going over it would be very helpful.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to go over that for Miss Becca real quick before we got off.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Dr. Kathy, you have a phone call coming in.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Shantae?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, Mother Gail.
Yes, honey. Did I miss you telling how to get those white lines off my corner on my screen, explaining all the WRs and all that stuff?
Oh, the
You said to do
Yes,
the unzip.
the zip file.
Yes.
I'll help you with that when we get off. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the green line,
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
on the green line, if your green line is pointed up, your price line is going up, your candle is going up, that indicates what? Real quick, because I want to get off you. A buy. Okay, so in order to know where it's going in the future, over here, you need to look to the left to find out where it's been. So if this is pointed up, looking to my immediate left, above this price line, I'm going to start drawing right here. So that tells me that's my next high. Once it gets there, it's going to come down, then it's going to go up, and then it's going to come down again. So over here, if I mimic that, I know that it's going to go up, it's going to come down, and then it's going to go up, and then it's going to come down again. And that's how you look at the green line. So after it comes down here, you see that it goes back up, right? So it's going back up again. Then what it's doing, it's coming back down.
Dr. Kathy,
Uh-huh.
Occasionally, though, I've seen it looks like it's going to go, you're right down the bottom where you started, and then it goes up, and then it continues right down. So in that instance, the nearest green line to the left is way, way over. So I'm now working on this other green line. Is that right?
If it breaks this and it comes down past
Yes.
what it's supposed to, yes, then you look over here for your next low.
Okay. But then if it went up again, and this is where I get tangled up, I've probably been following a line further across, then it comes up. Am I then looking at the nearest green line?
Yes, always your nearest green line.
Yep. Okay, thank you, because I think that's where I've been getting confused.
Uh-huh. Yep, so that's it, guys. Now, for those that was asking about the fifth band, that's a whole nother class. If you didn't take the class, you didn't get it. If you're on my team, you should already have it. And I don't know why I thought half of y'all was already on my team. And some of you already took the class. You gotta have the class.
Hey, Dr. K,
Uh-huh.
this is Vera.
Hey.
So on that green line, when you say look back to the left to see what it did, so you're basically mirroring the green line.
That's all Forex is.
Okay.
What happened in the past
Gotcha.
to the future. The green line just gives you a better indication of what happened. And it shows you all the pullbacks with the breakers in the line. Now, what I think people forget is in between this open space right here, you don't look at these candles. That's how many candles is in between that space that's going to happen. So, like, even in between this space, you may get a whole bunch of these candles in between that space. It's going to go to where it says it's going to go. Okay? All right, well, that's it for me. It's 8:14. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Take a look at it. Tonight when you're up trading, hope that makes sense. Practice and demo. And I will see you tomorrow.